Alert weather.
Switching gears here to our weather this week. It's kind of quiet on our
gorgeous.
front.
Yeah.
I know. It's beautiful fall weather. It's time to put on the sweatshirt. You kind of shed it throughout the day,
Yeah.
but because it does warm up. I mean, we're still in the South.
Exactly. We're back into that slate. You had a couple days last week where it was very much, long sleeves, hoodies or whatever all day long.
We saw frost.
We did. Yeah.
I was amazed because October in South Carolina, you're not always seeing that. That's kind of a shock.
No, not too often. I mean, we should only be seeing lows, at least last week. Average was still about 50, and we were down way into the 30s. So very early, but also very much behind us now for the time being. Yeah, we're back to some more pleasant weather here for the next few days. It will still be clear and chilly overnight, but more typical late October chill for us here, with a lot of us only falling down into the 40s now overnight, and that's actually closer to average. We're back to average lows now in about the mid to upper 40s in most spots. Our sunny stretch of weather, that's poised to just keep marching on ahead here still for the foreseeable future. The entire 7-day forecast, as I'll show you later on, still has pretty much nothing but sunshine, and it will still be on the warmer side most of this week. There is a bit of a cool down to tell you about as we get toward Friday into Saturday, but not going to be nearly as dramatic of a cool down as the one we just experienced last week. As for the rest of our weather, I mean, it is just this same flat, quiet, satellite and radar, cloudless skies here in the western Carolinas and frankly across most of the eastern United States, still with that same dome of high pressure which originally brought that chilly air here in the first place. It's still camped out. It's been slowly moderating from day to day, and now in the days ahead we're going to start to switch over to more of a southerly wind flow, which will help more and more warm air trickle in across the area. But for tomorrow morning, you're still going to need the long sleeves, at least as you step out the door, but don't layer up too heavily. Make it a layer that you can easily put aside later on in the day. We'll start around 46 in Greenville, 44 your starting temp around Lawrence and Spartanburg, low 40s expected for your morning temps across the mountains, but we're keeping everybody out of frost territory going into tomorrow morning, and outside of that additional morning layer, have your sunglasses ready to go too. Sunrise coming up at 7:41. We'll take a look at the next few days, talk a bit more about the tropics too. That's all coming up in a few minutes.